Give me a second, guys. I'm just gonna pop the chat out. Idiot of the day, Jeff here. Commit, don't quit. Live stream. Gonna call it Tube Tuesday. So it looks like it's working, does it, fellas? Okay, good, good, good. Let me just regenerate this and make sure I'm live. I'm just gonna be a second. Steve and Dave from Desmond's Donders. Thanks very much, fellas, for coming. I really appreciate it. It looks like it's working. You know what? I appreciate this so much. I was able to get... okay, that's working. Good, 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 good. Okay, so I'm going to just pop up OBS now and get everything running. Okay, perfect. It's working. Good, good, good. So I've changed everything. You can see I put the chat, printed the chat onto the... through OBS onto the screen. I did test either Friday or Saturday night, and we messed around with it a few times. So I tested it like 3 or 4 times, and we had to change the font and everything like that. We had to change a lot. We had to resize it. It's not just pop out the chat, copy it, and paste it. It works, but we had to change the variation, like make it black in the background. That was difficult. That's not just like post it, do a couple tweaks. There's a lot to it. You have to actually copy like code and stuff to get that to work. So it's a little too much, but it's working. It's good to see everybody. Good Steve Believe, Desmond's Donners. Oh, it's all posh, yeah. Dave, all posh. Well, yesterday I wanted this to work this way, but for some reason I couldn't get it to operate. It's working now. Just state, hey, if it's Judy Ann or Judy Ann and Lewis, it's good to see it, or both. Anyways, thanks very much for coming. Appreciate it. Looks like everything's working now. So, and I'll let you know. You know, I'm so sorry about yesterday's technical issues. You know, I guess when you have issues, sometimes they try not to let things bother you, but sometimes it's easier said than done. But anyways, it seems to be working, but crossed fingers. I did, to let everybody know, hopefully it doesn't go out again. If it does, I will come back. It just may take a few minutes. And does it sound okay, everybody? So if I drop off, I'm not going anywhere. I'll be right back. It just takes me a few minutes to regenerate a stream. I'll let you know this morning around 10 o'clock our time, which is about 4 hours ago. The internet did do the exact same thing. It timed out. It took me about a minute to get back up. So I unplugged everything, reset everything. So I'm hoping it works. And if it doesn't, I will be back. So just to let you know. But can I ask everybody, did the sound is okay here? Good, good. Now, can I ask anybody, did you get notifications for this? That was my big thing. I haven't been able to send notifications, but I went back into YouTube and did a couple tweaks, and I hope they went out to GG Adams. Hey, it's good to see you, my friend. It's good to see you. I think I sent you a message about that red something redemption. The reason I was asking, our son, he's 11, he plays Fortnite all the time. We're trying to find something else other than that. And I know he's interested in that, so I was interested in knowing if it was age appropriate. That's all. Steve, believe the chat's on this side. Yes, and I didn't know what I thought of it, but I do like it, and I like the colorization of it. I had it white before, and it was okay, but I like the black imprint better. But that took a little bit to do. Yes, just 8. I like it too, but you have to actually create like a code to get that to go black. It's not just paste it and off you go. It's a little bit of detail, unfortunately. I didn't realize. I thought it was really simple, but tutorials on it are pretty much non-existent. But anyways, that's a long story. Yes, Desmond's Donner, it's a learning thing. It certainly is. There's so much to it. You know, you think it's just like open it up, paste the stuff, and off you go. But there's a lot more to it. It's incredible, but I like it. We're learning as we're going, so learning curve. But yeah, I called it Tube Tuesday. I thought, you know, what are we going to do today? I went into TubeBuddy. I'm sure everybody knows what TubeBuddy is, but I was trying to find names. You put in the description what you want to call it, then it tells you if it's good, better, medium, excellent, bad, whatever. And I tried Tube Tuesday. If you do different variations, they say no good, but Tube Tuesday seems sufficient, so I went with that. Pawn and More. Hey, Sebastian, how are you? It's nice to see you. Just got the notification. Good. I'm glad that it went out at least. I was wondering. Steve Believe just received the notification. Okay. Well, at least it worked. I guess that's the main thing. Do you actually get the notifications once I do finally go live? There's a good question. because I know it wasn't going out beforehand, and I don't know if it actually went out while I went live. Maybe it's still just going out when I go live, which is fine. Steve just received the notifications. Desmond's Donders, the same PM's Adventure Vlogs. Hello. Wow, that looks awesome. It's a difference, isn't it? It's a little bit different. And my wife Jojo here. Hi, sweetheart. How you doing? We did some tweaking on the weekend. We were able to get this opening, so I'm kind of happy about that. Dana One, how are you, Dana? It's good to see you. Thank you very much for coming. Much appreciated, everybody. It's you know what? It's Tube Tuesday. You know what? Sometimes you try to think of things what to call them. You know, it's Tuesday. We're on the tube. I've been messing around with Tube buddies, so Tube Tuesday. Maybe I'll call it Tube Tuesday every Tuesday. Stoic Outdoors, how are you? It's nice to see you. Thank you very much for coming. I really do appreciate everybody for dropping in. Dan Anderson, my friend, God bless you, and I hope you're doing good. I'm doing good, Dan. I hope you're doing well, too. You want an excellent guitarist? We have Dan Anderson. We have Steve Belief Guitar. Check them out. They're fantastic fellas, and that you won't be disappointed. If you like music, especially guitar, check these two fellas out. You will not be disappointed. You won't be disappointed, everybody. Yes, TubeBuddy helps a lot. I like their tag search box. Yes, you know, I've used it a few times, but you know, I'm going to start using it for the descriptions and the naming of each video, because I think it really does help. You know, all you have to do is a variation. You can you make it plural, singular. Sometimes making it plural will fix it. Sometimes keeping the S off will do too. It's so funny how it's random in that, but it does work. Yes, Pawn and More. There's 2-minute lag in the chat. I noticed with OBS there's sometimes 30 seconds to a minute, but if there's a 2-minute delay, I'm sorry for that. I can't fix that. That's the lag with OBS, unfortunately. There's usually about a minute to 30 seconds, but if there's a 2-minute, sorry about that. Pawn and More says the stream was already running when I got the notification. Okay, 2 minutes. Okay, well, you know, I guess the main thing is it went out. That's the main thing, I guess. What do we have? Okay, perfect. So how's everybody's Tuesday doing? Everybody having a good one? You know what I didn't realize yesterday was in the United States was Martin Luther King Day, so I didn't realize, you know, probably a lot of people are off, not a vacation or holiday, but I imagine a lot of people are off for Martin Luther King Day. But yeah, I didn't even think of it until later on in the day. I was watching some videos, and you know, I came up with something in the news, and I thought, oh my gosh. Unfortunately, it's not something in Canada, just because, you know what, it is pertaining to American stuff. But you know what, it is something special. They should be looked at for everybody, for sure. Steve says, sweet, good. PM's Adventure Vlogs. Hope everybody's doing well on this Tuesday afternoon. Yeah, exactly. You know, it's Tuesday. How much better can it be, right? It's not Monday anymore. I said to my son, I said, 3 more sleeps. It's the weekend. He didn't want to go to school today, so I was trying to convince him another way how he was going to enjoy the rest of his weeks. Yes, Pawn and More, it could be the OBS lag time. It certainly is. Let's put it this way. What I see is live on OBS, but if I go back into the dash cam or the live dashboard of YouTube, there's like at least a 30-second or minute delay on that. So you'll see me talking, but you'll see me what I said like almost a minute ago. So I'm sorry. I guess, you know, the only thing I can do is keep going, but it's okay. I mean, everybody's getting the gist of it anyways. Yes, delay could be the internet. Desmond Donders, exactly. Six Hand Spice, how are you? It's good to see you. Great day off yesterday. Yes, I thought so. I just ate. I did think so. Dream Bean, how are you? It's nice to see you. Thank you very much for coming. AU Pack Meal, hi everybody. Hope you're staying warm. Exactly. What's it like out Seattle way? AU Pack Meal. I imagine must be fairly cool out that way too. I imagine. Six Hand Spice, nice to see you. Good to see you. Okay, so I think I'm caught up now. It's funny. You know what? There's a little bit of a delay from the live chat that I see to the one that populates on OBS. So let me just change to live chat here. There we are. I think that'll correct a few things. Okay, perfect. That corrected a couple things for me. Hey, Pack Meal's saying to Dave, I hope you're well. I certainly do too. I really do. What was I going to ask about? There was a few things I was going to mention. Let me just take a sip of my coffee. I'll just be 2 seconds, everybody. It's 47 today. Okay. Howie, how are you? Food Forest Permaculture. How is it out How's it out towards Vancouver? Is it Vancouver Island, Howie? It's nice to see you, my friend. Nice to see you. We're in a little bit of a deep freeze here the last couple days. Yesterday was really cold. It got down to -30 with the wind chill. Today I think it's a little warmer. It went down to -24, -25 this morning. It's warmed up. I think, what's the temperature now? It's like -7, so it's not. It's warmed up tremendously. I kind of hummed and hawed about picking up my daughter this afternoon, but it's almost 15-20 degrees warmer, so I figured she's able to walk today. Steve says he's hope everybody's doing well. Yeah, I hope so too. I hope everybody's having a good day. Can't complain. You know, I said I was going to drink some coffee, but I've been yapping. You know, just give me a second to take another sip. So, is it art? Let me ask the Europeans and stuff that it probably does affect. I saw a fella named Scott Fick. I don't know how to pronounce his. I'm going to write his name. There. Scott Fichter? Gentleman that does. He tells a lot about what's new and what's going on. If you're new to YouTube and you're looking for articles about YouTube and tips and tricks and what might be going on in the world in YouTube, a lot more like how you can add music, a lot of different ways to update your YouTube channel. But he's a very technical fellow. Anyways, he did a video this morning he populated, and he thinks that, is it Article 13? If I'm messing it up, if it's Article something else, pretty sure it said Article 13, the one that pertains to Europeans and stuff. He thinks at this point that it looks like it's like in the water. It doesn't seem like it's going to go through. I don't know if anybody else, like any of the Europeans, have read anything about it, but what he's read, he thinks that they went around it the wrong way, and it's going to flop. Hopefully for Europeans, definitely that it will, so everything moves forward. But has anybody else read anything about it? I just read this about an hour ago, so I was just kind of interested if anybody else had any input or information on it. We are ruined, laugh out loud. I hope not, Steve. I really hope not. Yes. Hi, Scott. Is Scott? Yes, Scott Victor. That's the fellow that I read the article. Yes, George. Sweetheart, thanks very much, everybody. If you click on the link that my wife, not your average Jojo, put in, it's Scott Victor's YouTube channel. I don't know if it's a link for that video or if it's a link for his channel. But if you do click the link that's populated, you can come to his channel. But the first video, the latest one that was came out today, has an article on it about Article 13. And as far as I can see, he thinks that they went around it the wrong way, which I guess in one way is a good thing, especially for European people, that hopefully it doesn't pass and stuff. Because anyways, that's what we've read, and hopefully that's the case. I hope the article is right. Dreambean. It is, Howie, it is a cool name, isn't it? Quite a great bunch of people here today, and thanks again for coming. So, you know what, if you're new or if you like the channel or like what we're doing here, and you know what, if you do consider subscribing, there's a bottom right hand corner, a little red subscribe. If you hit the subscribe and the little bell for the notifications, you get notified for videos and live streams when we put live and video out at the same time. And also, if you you know what, if there's somebody new here you don't know, check the channel out. If you do, leave them a message so they know that you were on their channel, so they can check you out as well. It helps grow their community and yours as well. It helps us all go around and around. Yes, they just have to check out Scott Victor. My YouTube teacher is Alan Spicer. Okay. Yeah, Scott Victor is a great fella. I met him through, if everybody knows the Min Dad. Min Dad does great reviews. He's got hilarious humor and stuff. But I met Scott through the Min Dad, and you know what? He's real knowledgeable on what's going on with and around YouTube. So if you're interested, check him out. But I like to talk about people, you know, just that I've watched that, and I see the same on other people's channels. You know, there's a lot of people, you know, you don't always know. There's millions of people out there doing YouTube. So, you know, if one person even goes, oh, wow, you know, that was interesting, why not? We're not self-promoting, telling people that you got to do this. It's just something, you know, to talk about. You know, it's always good to talk about people, and that it helps each and every one of us out. Yes, Steve, it would. I don't think it would just be there. It would for a lot of people, unfortunately. It certainly would. So I hope, you know, the article was right that, you know, it downplays everything and you're able to move forward with it. I really do. Yes, Desmond's daughter has always been seen as wrong by most. Why? Because most folks do not know how European law works. No, I imagine Desmond's daughters. I mean, we're, you know, North America here, so definitely we do not at all. So, but hopefully, you know, it does pass. Not pass to go through, but just the kibosh is put on it, so everybody there can just keep moving forward and are not impacted by that at all. No, I didn't think. I don't think anybody does gestate. I don't think anybody wants it to happen. Sorry, I wasn't trying to bring anything up. I noticed it and I thought, you know what, it's kind of interesting. So if even the Europeans hadn't, I'm sure they most likely are more aware than we are. But if they hadn't, it's something to read because hopefully it does not go through. Yes, food forest permaculture. Well, back to moving the apple tree. Much love, everybody. Bye, Jeff. Take care, Howie. It's nice to have you here. Thanks very much. I really appreciate it. Hey, Sharksy, how are you? It's nice to see you. Good luck with the tree, Howie. Have a good day. Yes, Joe. I hope he has a good one. Sorry, in the middle. Hello, everybody. I hope this, you guys are having a good one. Yeah, you know what? It's Tuesday. It's Tube Tuesday. You know what? We're on YouTube, so I was trying to think of something to call it, and I thought, you know what? Maybe I called Tuesdays Tube Tuesday. It's just... you know, sometimes you run out of things to call the lives and that, so maybe I have a little series called Tube Tuesday. We can talk about, I mean, I know we talk about whatever, but maybe we can talk about a few things specific on Tuesdays, but we don't have to. I don't really have a specific topic. Yes, AU Pack Mule, everyone will need a VPN, isn't that correct? It's a little crazy, isn't it? It is, it is. Let's see here. So what I want to make sure everything's running here, which it seems to be. Good. So how's everybody's Tuesday going? Everybody having a good one so far? Anything new for anybody going on this week? Anybody have any plans for the YouTube channel, for their videos, or just a general day life? Anybody have anything exciting going on? You know what? Tonight we have a few things going on, but tomorrow, Wednesday's a busy day for us. After my wife gets done work, our son has swimming lessons every Wednesday, so we're a little busy Wednesday evenings. You know, by the time everybody gets home, we're looking about 8 o'clock at night, almost settling in, getting dinner ready. Before you know it, it's 9 o'clock. It's time to get the kids to bed. But yeah, Wednesdays are a big night now for the next 2 months and stuff. But it's nice, you know what? Our son, he enjoyed swimming, and then just before we put him in it, he says, "I don't know if I want to do this, Dad. I think I don't want to go to swimming lessons anymore." And we're like, "No, you're going to swimming lessons. You're going to finish." Our daughter, she's I think one lesson shy of finishing, and she wouldn't go to the next level. She was a certain age, and we couldn't force her to do it, but we kind of would have liked her to finish it, but I guess it wasn't to be. Thanks, Steve. I appreciate it. Yes, if you know, if you enjoy the live, consider yes, hitting the bell or the subscribe button. That'd be great. Thank you very much, Steve. Much appreciated. Pond and Moore's Sebastian saying first snow here, 1 inch. Yeah, you know what? Last couple of days we were hit with a deep freeze, like -20, -30 with a wind chill. Some snow sitting around, and you know what? We've had the heat just cranked. It seems like that, trying to keep everybody warm. But this morning it was -24, -25, and then this afternoon now it's just under -10. So it's warmed up tremendously, and I think it's supposed to go up to +4 or +5 tomorrow here. So you know what? You go from one extreme to the next in like 2 or 3 days. Yes. Let's see here. Desmond's done so far, so good. All caught up with editing and new video scheduled. Desmond is not for his is in for his MOT safety inspection. Okay. Desmond Donders, you know what? We saw Chillin' with Millen. Did you see his video? He did a, I guess it must have been a response to your not your competition, but you know how you pasted the Scottish words and how you could pronounce them. And Joe, we were laying in bed last night just before I went to bed, and Joe says, "Oh my gosh, you have to watch Chillin' with Millen." Joe, if you're still here, or either Steve Believe or or even Desmond Donners, if anybody could post, does everybody know, if you know Chillin' with Millen, if anybody, one of the moderators, if they know Chillin' with Millen, could you put Chillin' with Millen's YouTube link in the chat? Just paste his channel link in there. It's just, you know what, Desmond Donners, Chillin' with Millen did a response to you, and he does a pretty hilarious one. It's got something to do with Canada, trying to say the Scottish words, and it's, if people haven't seen that one, I think they should. It's absolutely hilarious. But you know, it would link up with your channel too, Desmond Donners. It's absolutely hilarious. Desmond Donners, thanks very much. Just state swimming lessons are great. Yeah, they certainly are, aren't they? You know, good for everybody, adults as well, but I think for kids especially, because, you know what, I think it should be something mandatory. I don't care what country you're in. I think it should be mandatory for each kid when they grow up to take swimming lessons. You know, we're all surrounded by water at some point in our life, and you know what, God forbid something happen. If it just meant, you know what, they learn to tread water or something to help them stay afloat for a tiny bit until somebody was able to get out to them, fantastic. Because it could just be that goofy thing, somebody couldn't get to them quick enough. So if it could help a kid or an adult, you know, swimming lessons, I can't say enough about them. Desmond Donners, like that smash button. Oh my gosh, I love it. I love it. Fitz a Bakes. Hey Fitz, how you doing, buddy? It's good to see you. Nice to see you. Thank you very much for dropping in. I know you could be either going to work or at work, but thanks for dropping in. I appreciate it, buddy. I appreciate it. Yes, Desmond Donners. Yes, the pronunciation competition. Hope for you all to enter. You know what? I like to, and you know, when I saw it, I'm like, what? My gosh, why didn't I think of that? Why didn't I think of that? There used to be two fellas in the early 80s, Desmond Donners here. And one was American, one was Canadian. Rick Moranis and Dave Thomas. They used to do a shtick. It was two fellas called Bob and Doug McKenzie. They were hosers. They were supposed to, one was an American, one was a Canadian actor, comedians, actors. And what they did is they pretended they were two northern Canadian fellas that they talked like this, and with these weird accents. And anyways, Chillin' with Millen does like a great rendition of it, and it's absolutely hilarious. So if you get a chance to check Chillin' with Millen out, check him out, and check that the latest video that he put out. It's drop dead hilarious, just hilarious. But anyways, Bob and Doug, they're called hosers, and they shtick on stuff like this, imitating Canadians and stuff, and the stereotypical and talking like this, and you know, most Canadians don't actually talk like that. If you go up in northern parts of Canada and out east, they may, but most of us may drop a word like a or about, as they all say, but it's not anyways, I'm just joking with this, but if you get a chance, take a look. It's hilarious. And Chillin' with Millen, Mike Millen, he's not too far from me, and you know, he's a real nice fella. In that, so if you get a chance, check him out. You won't be disappointed. Real nice fella. And yes, Joe and Desmond Donners, thank you very much for putting the links up in the chat. I think people will love it. I really do. Fitz Bakes just got back from the Smoky Mountains yesterday, and I'm back to normal life now. Oh my gosh, Fitz, I so wish I was with you, buddy. I always tell my wife my favorite place ever on earth is going through the Smoky Mountains, going through like Tennessee and Kentucky and stuff like that. Absolutely love it. I love it. I love it. So if, you know, I so wish my wife could see that. She didn't get to see that. We went up through Missouri years ago, and she got to see, what do you call it, the mountains up there, but she didn't get to see the Smoky Mountains, and I would love her to see that. Desmond Donners, sub to Mike's channel. You can enter the competition by following the instructions in my video in the playlist. Exactly. So everybody check Desmond Donners for that, please. And, you know, you won't be disappointed. Willie Parker, hey, Willie, how are you? It's nice to see you. It is just a bit of fun. Yeah, it is. And you know what? I wish I could pronounce some of them, Dave. I really do. I butcher it. You know, it's like that goofy accent. You know, I butcher it. But hey, I thought they did say that. I thought they did. Sorry. Yeah. No. Desmond Donners. You know, there are people that say "a" constantly, and there's. I noticed that I do say a rendition of it, a variation of it. I say "hey." I say "hey" all the time, and I think it's to try to combat saying "a." So I say "hey," and I've tried, I think, all my life never to say it. So, but I notice if I watch things back, I'll say "hey" constantly. So it's the same thing, just with an H on the front of it. But Just Eight's asking, were you able to video while you're at the mountains? Yeah, I wonder. That'd be kind of interesting. You know, sometimes you're able to do stuff, and sometimes, you know, you're busy doing other stuff, so you never know. Spake says, yeah, it's nice to be back in the routine. I imagine it is. Imagine it is. Willie says he's doing well. Good, good, good. Oh my gosh, look who it is, Suresh. Music and blogs. How are you, Suresh? It's good to see you, my friend. Hope everything's going well. Hope you're having a good, I don't know if it's Tuesday there or what time it is, but it's good to see you, Suresh. Really nice to see you. Fitzbigs. Nah, I got a few pics when we're in the national park, but I didn't film any. No, I understand, Fitz. People were saying, joking with me the other day when I said, oh, it's the deep freeze. Goofy me, we were busy. I never thought to get out there and film something. Probably should have, but I'll get out at some point. Desmond's Daughters. Give it a go, Jeff. It's not as hard as you think. You know what? Maybe I will. Maybe I'll get Jojo with me. Maybe we'll put something together, Desmond's Daughters. Yes, and there, Jojo put it. Also, if you want to join the Scottish Pronunciation Challenge, check out Desmond's Daughters. Hit that link on Jojo's link there, and you get to Desmond's Daughters. He's got a great competition, Scottish Pronunciation Challenge going on. Check that out, everybody. Cooking with Fun Zone. Hello, how are you? It's nice to see you. Welcome. Welcome to Tuesday. Tube Tuesday, everybody. It's nice to see everybody. Willie, I just sent you a picture of my lunch, Judy-Ann. Oh my gosh. You're welcome. Good, Jill. Thank you very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes, Willie, be proud to saying, hey, Willie. Thumbs up, kids. Oh my gosh, we're able to catch you live. Thumbs up, kids. How are you? It's good to see you. How's the weather? You're down in Florida, right? Thumbs up, kids. You know what? We've been in a deep freeze the last couple days here. Yesterday it was minus 20, wind chilled. It was minus 30. Today, I think it went down this morning. What Joe were we at? About minus 24, minus 25. Now it's about minus 7, minus 9. So it's warmed up, and by tomorrow it's going to go back up to the pluses. So only a couple of days of the deep freeze, but you know what? Cold enough for a day or two for me. And Suresh Music and Blog. Suresh is saying, I'm doing good, thanks, and asking how about here it's Wednesday. Okay, yeah. I knew it either was evening or the next day, Suresh, but I wasn't 100%. Can't remember exactly the time zones for each individual or each channel. You know, it could be you know what, you're in the future, Suresh, so oh gosh. Let me just take a sip. Sorry, everybody. I just need a sip of... I was going to say gin and juice, but that isn't good, hey? A sip of coffee. I'm just joking. Only a couple of people get that joke. Thumbs up, Kibbs. Yep, it's 70 here today. Oh my gosh, I love it. I love it, I love it, I love it. You know, if I say I love it, I love it, I love it 3 times, you know who appears? I'm just kidding. I'm talking about Big K. Yep, thumbs up, Kips. Yep, it's 70 here today, so it's much better than it's been. Laugh out loud. Nothing like you go through. You can keep it there. Oh my gosh, yeah. Honestly, thumbs up, kids. You know, to be honest, you know, it's the 3rd week of January. And you know, we really haven't had any snow or any really cold or bad weather till now. So, knock on wood or whatever. We've been lucky. So, you know, my wife says quit complaining. You know, it's a lot worse. A lot of other places. So yeah, I've got to quit complaining. Sorry about that, but it's good to have you here. Thanks very much. I appreciate it. Sharksy, I made a vid about my new intro. If anyone wants to see it and maybe drop a like. Okay, Sharksy, everybody, you know what? Check Sharksy out. It looks like he's made a video about his new intro. I see a lot of people doing intros now. We made one a while ago, but it, you know, was with my son. Mickey XOXO. Hi, Mickey. How are you? It's nice to see everybody. Check Mickey out. It's nice to have you here. I know you're probably at work, but thanks, Mickey. I had barbecue chicken and barbecue collard greens and butter potatoes for lunch. Ooh, that sounds good. That sounds good. Yeah, no, I know a lot of people are doing intros and like new intros to their channels. Joe and I did one when we very first started with our son, just kind of a nice one with our son. But you know, it doesn't work now. It's just the beginning. I don't know if we'll do one down the road. We may, but haven't thought of anything. But we'll definitely have to check that out, Sharksy. I imagine it's pretty awesome. I've been watching a lot of channels that fellas telling about one video influencers or something. Bob, how are you? Gil Skills, it's good to see you. They were talking about how to go to certain channels and do intros and stuff like that. It looks kind of interesting. It does. Mickey says 58 degrees and drizzling, but tomorrow colder. I still like 58, Mickey. Fitz says he used a couple of her ideas for thumbnails. That's good, Fitz. That's awesome. Yeah, you know what? Thumbnails, that's a really good idea. It really is. So how are you, Bob? Gil Skills, it's good to see you, my friend. I hope hope you're having a good day, buddy. Hope you are having a good day. Having a much better day than I did yesterday. Yesterday I came on about an hour earlier because we're in a deep freeze here, Bob, and literally I had to pick my daughter up from school just after 2, so when I usually go on, I couldn't be on, but I had internet issues, so I ended up going live about 3 times. The internet, and I told everybody at the beginning of this, for any reason, if this drops out, I mean, you can come back if you don't want to, I understand, but I will come back. It's just, it might take me a few minutes. I've just had technical, like, internet issues the last 24 hours, but like I said, knock on wood, it's working, but if it does, we'll see. I'll try to get back within a couple minutes. Let's see. Desmond's Donder says, I thought about a new channel intro, but it's still relevant, so not changing it. No, I understand, Desmond. Right now, we're not going to make one up. I don't think, like, for us. I like using the Filmora and like the intros for that. I'm good with that. I've got a lot of other things that I like to do right now, but you know, intro is an amazing thing. It really is. I'm just using the one for the film editor one right now. That's all. Yes, video influencers. Just it's fantastic. I really like them. I really do. Skills. Oh, hey, Stokesy, how are you, buddy? Everybody check. You know what? I always, you know, me when see Stokes Explore. Everybody check Stokes Explore or Stokesy Explore from the UK. Great fella. You know what? Love his adventure channel and stuff like that. He goes where nobody is ever going or nobody knows to go. So check his channel out. He did a video. He did this. It was like underground caverns and stuff. I don't know if it's castles or what it was, but oh my gosh, if you're claustrophobic and you're scared to go down tunnels and get lost, you have to check this fella's channel out. He's more than that. He's done videos on like the Knights Templar caves and caverns. You have to check him out, everybody. Joe, if you're there, if you could drop Stokes Explorer's channel in there, you know what I think when Stokes Explorer's around, and I talk about you all the time, buddy, anyways. But yeah, Joe, if you are still there. If you're not, well, anyways, Stokes Explorer, everybody. Great fella. Country Cycle Cam. Hey, Country Cycle Cam, how are you? It's good to see you. Fitz Bakes, doing good for Tuesday. Yes, Fitz, I can understand that. Even the wires are freezing up there. Yeah, thumbs up, kids. You're right on that. You're right on that. Yeah. Where are we? Thumbs up. We still didn't create a channel trailer, but we do have an intro to all our videos. Yeah, no, that's great. That is good. That is good. Yeah, Desmond Saunders, I know you know as much as I do that Stokes Explorer is a great channel. And you know what? I always talk about him because, you know, the channel's fantastic. And, you know, not everybody knows of certain channels because, like I always say, there's millions of channels out there. But, you know what? I watch it religiously. I really do. And, I mean, you know what? Your 15, 20-minute videos, I'll sit there and it feels like about 2 seconds, then I'm done them, but I'm wanting more. But he did a 2-part series, and I said to him, I said, do you ever think you're going to do like a part 3 to that one? And it's a great channel, it really is. Let's see here. Yeah, okay, Fitz, if you're taking off, take care, buddy. It's great to have you here today. You know, it's good to have everybody here, even for a second. So, Fitz, have a good day, buddy, okay? Thanks again. Much appreciated. Suresh, Shitty the Day, your channel looks good. I mean, background of live stream. Yeah, Suresh, you know, I'm liking it. Doing the chat like that took a bit. You have to do like code for that to get it to go black. It's not just copy and paste it. So, Country Cycle Cam, thank you so much, my friend. I appreciate you for dropping Stokes Explorer's link in there because that channel is fantastic. And if everybody could take a look, they will not be disappointed. The man's channel, the man puts so much. Let's put it this way: no other channel I know on the internet. I love everybody's channel, but nobody puts his life at risk like this man. Stokes Explorer puts his life at risk every single time he goes out. So if you get a chance, this is adventure. This is like watching Wild Adventure on like National Geographic or Discovery. It's a fantastic. Stokes, I can't say enough about you, buddy. Single mom, how are you? It's good to see you. It's good to see you. Willie Parker, I love it. Put the sharpshooter on that like button. I love that. I do love that. The single mom, how are you? It's nice to see you. Yes, Jojo saying Stokes Explorer, those claustrophobic nightmare videos. I don't even know how you go in there. Joe, I don't either. And you know what the best part is? He keeps his composure the whole time. The other fella, I would have been even more of a nervous wreck than he was. First of all, I don't think I could have got in the caves or the caverns like they did and go down, especially when they get to a point it's like, how do I get out of here now? But fantastic. You'll never see anything like this. You never will. I mean, I've seen documentaries like that, but you know, this is on YouTube. This is fantastic. Just using OBS? Yes, just OBS. I would have liked to use the other, like either Stream Elements, Streamlabs, Junian, but unfortunately it bogs down my system. It crashes. It uses too much for me. Maybe we have too old of a computer, which is fine. So I'm fine with this and that. Like I would like a different. My wife says maybe we'll get like a curtain or something. So, but beyond that, we're pretty good with everything. Let's see. Oh, Stokes Explorer, no worries, my friend. You know what? I just want people to see it, and you know what? It's fantastic. I don't mean to go on like this, but I've got a lot to say about it, and I think it's fantastic. G Money Strong Outdoors. Hey, buddy, how are you? It's good to see you. Welcome. G Money Strong. I can't speak today, can I? G Money Strong Outdoors. Great to have you here. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you dropping in. This single mom, I'm good. Just checking in. Oh no, I understand, but I just want to say thanks for coming. Okay, that's all. And like my wife always says, it doesn't matter if you're here the beginning, middle, or end. Even if you're here for a second, it's much appreciated. Okay, so thank you very much for coming. I really do appreciate it. Gil Skills, a friend of Jeff's, a friend of mine. Stokes Explorer, support you. Yeah, Gil Skills. You know, this fella is fantastic. It's like your energy, like the high you have after watching it. It's like your adrenaline is rushed. Like my hands, the palm of my hands are sweating by the time I'm done. I'm sitting here watching it, so I can't imagine actually being in it. Let's put it this way. I remember my cousin and I, he lived on a farm. We used to go dirt biking every time we go to his farm. And, you know, all the stuff we used to do as kids, it brings me back to doing stuff I wasn't supposed to do when I was a kid. But nothing like that. We never went into caves. There was never anything like that. But it's just amazing, some of the places and like the banded like mansions and like, let's put it this way, the historical things that you're going to see in the UK compared to here. You know, there's a lot of things that are great, you know, hundreds of years old, but you're not getting the historical value of something that is over there. Like, you know, you're looking at like 1,000 years old or something. We just don't have that. But yeah, his views are just incredible and stuff, just absolutely incredible. And you know, when he takes his dog with him, just love it. My wife's like, "Oh my gosh, look at the dog," and I said, "Yeah, oh yeah, it's fantastic, it's fantastic." Yes, Desmond's Daughters, you will not regret it. Yes, Gil Skills will not regret it. It's fantastic channel. It like just incredible fella. Just oh gosh, Suresh, I love it. It's Suresh, I love having you here, buddy. It's good to have you here. Just yeah, Streamlabs crashed my computer out as well, and I tried Stream Elements. I think if you had a better computer, a little bit better processor or something, a little more up to date, it may work. Because I think Stream Elements seems to be a little bit better than Streamlabs, because it doesn't use the CPU usage as much. But for me, it still didn't. There could be something I'm doing wrong too, just but it just didn't work for me. But I know it works for other people, and it does work for them well. Stokesy Jeff, you've sent a lot of people my way, and I can't thank you enough. Makes it worth it all the time. The field that couldn't, but you put me back on the path. Thanks, dude. Oh, Stokes Explorer, no worries. I just talk about you because I think, you know what? I came across you just about the beginning when I first started this, because I'm new to this. This is all new since last summer, since August. But you know what? I've came across so many things that you know, you don't really know what's out there. You might have seen a thing on National Geographic or Discovery Channel, like a documentary channel, and you see a tad bit, but then you kind of forget about certain things. But then when you actually get to see them, like on YouTube like this, it's like, you know what, this is real. This is somebody actually doing this. It's incredible. So that's why I talk about you, and I just wanted everybody to know about your channel. But it is good. It's great to have everybody here. It is. Single Mom, thanks very much for the thumbs up. Much appreciated. I do appreciate it. I think I'm a few minutes behind here. Mickey, I realize you got to get back to work, but thanks, Mickey, for coming. I really do appreciate it, okay? You have a nice day, and we'll catch you later, Mickey. But have a nice one, Mickey. Thanks again, okay? Oh, Bob, you know what? Bob, I can't say enough about you, Gil Skills. I really appreciate you, buddy. I really do. It's good to have friends. It's great to meet people, you know, and it's great to, when you become, you know, I consider everybody friends and that. But, you know, when you start to know people a little bit better and you consider them good friends and stuff. So it's really been nice. It really has, you know, the last, 5.5, 6, coming on 6 months. It's been a great 6 months. It really has, I find. And I've met a lot of great people and that I've, you know, I talk to just about every day and that. So it's been a lot of fun and I've really enjoyed it. I thank everybody. I really do. You know, I got to know a lot of people here. But I got to know a lot of channels that I didn't even know I had an interest or even knew. You know, I talk about the aquarium channels, the drone channels. I didn't know much about drones, you know, as much as anybody else. I still don't know a lot about them. But, you know, I met a lot of people on here through the drone channels and the hunting and fishing. Like, I'm not an avid hunter, but fishing, I love fishing and that. And, like, the fishing and hunting channels, some of the greatest people, you know, you ever meet, and that just down-to-earth people. So, it's great. Desmond Donder. So you and Daisy are doing an outside broadcast anytime soon, Jeff? You know what? Wouldn't that be fun? I might not be able to do a broadcast live. I imagine I could maybe do like a 5-minute one, Dave. Maybe I should try that one day. Hey, Joe, I might. That actually might be good. I should take her out one time and take her for a run or something. Desmond Donders. That actually be kind of fun. She'd have a blast. Maybe I'll take that up. It'd only be about 5 minutes because I'd run through too much bandwidth. I'd use too much. We only have 2 gigabytes of data for our phones, so I probably would only be able to use a little, unfortunately. But in Canada, the data plans are garbage. They're not very great. Drew Food Reviews, how you doing, buddy? It's good to see you. It's nice to see you. Let's see here. Yeah, bye, Mickey. Take care. Happy trails hiking. Oh my gosh, Kay, how are you? It's good to see you. Hey, Kate, are you not doing your live at 11 o'clock anymore? I don't think you are you? You must do like a live at night or something after... I know there's a time difference. I think you're just an hour behind us in that. But I think you and your husband do like a live, like around dinner time or just after supper. Is that right, Kate? I'm going to get back around, I promise. I just been... I'm not going to lie. I haven't been to a lot of lives in that lately. But, Kay, I will get back, I promise. Yes, Happy Trails Hiking, everybody. Kay, you should check her channel out. Great lady in that has, you know, if interested in your health and well-being, check out Happy Trails Hiking. She's able to help you set goals and stuff. You won't be disappointed. And her videos are amazing. When her and her husband go out, the footage is absolutely brilliant. You won't be disappointed. Let's see. Thumbs up, kids. I appreciate you dropping in. I appreciate it. And I know, you know, everybody has busy lives. Because I'm not going to lie. I get around sometimes, and unfortunately, I don't get around all the times to everything that I'd like to. But I really appreciate you coming, even if it's for a second. So thank you very much. Much appreciated. Single mom. Yeah, no, you know what? It's been so much fun, single mom. It really has. You know, I met a great bunch of people on here. You know, what you see is what you get. Once I turn this off, I'm as goofy at home or outside as I am on this. Because some people kind of probably think, oh, he's probably just putting things on. But I'm this goofy. You know, just like anybody, I can get upset just as easy as anybody or fly off the handle. I'm no whatever, but I'm this goofy guy, even for my age at this point. But why not be like that, right? You only get one life, so I like to be this way for kids because, you know, they can see me fly off the handle and be a goof too. So I try to be this way as much as possible. Happy Trails has been here for 2.5 years. That's awesome, Kate. That is awesome. Yes, thumbs up, kids. So many channels are so much better than cable TV, aren't they? Thumbs up, kids. You know what? That's what I always say. My wife and I, sometimes on a Friday, Saturday night, you know, it's the weekend. We're in the house a lot of the weekends and stuff like that at night. I'm not going to lie. We don't get out at this point in our life like a lot on the weekends at night. Once in a while, we'll get maybe once or twice a year. We'll go to a movie or out for dinner and stuff. But most of the time, the weekends we're here with the kids. Right, they have their friends over, so we're home at night. And but on the weekends, usually, after the kids settle down, we'll probably just sit in front of the TV and turn a movie on. But 9 times out of 10, the movie gets turned off after about half an hour, an hour. We usually just go to a live stream and watch it live because, like you said, they seem to be more interesting anyways. Suresh says, bye everyone, thanks for having me. Love you all. Suresh, thanks again for coming. I realize you might be at work. So Suresh, thank you so much. Okay, you have a great day and we'll see you again, my friend. Have a great one. Happy Trails hiking Monday, Wednesday, Friday. It's at 11 a.m. and Thursday it's 5 p.m. and then Sunday at 8 p.m. for the hiking challenge. That's what we missed you. No, I'm not going to lie. Okay, I did come all the time and just ever since New Year's, I haven't been around. Even to Michael Fires, the video content, I catch him maybe once, maybe twice a week if I'm lucky. I'm not gonna lie, I'm busy in the mornings after I take my wife to work for a bit, but I'll try to get around more than I have. And now that I know the exact time at night, I'll try to get around. I promise. I do. Yes, Gil Skills tonight, everybody. I'll be streaming at 7 p.m. Eastern. That's right, Gil Skills. Bob. Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturday evenings at 7 p.m. Single mom. Well, I tell you how I have time to do it. If I was in my regular working schedule, I wouldn't. This would be done in the evenings. But for the time being, I have a set schedule, and it has to be set in the next few months. But for the time being, I'm available during the day. But before the midsummer, I have to be at the set schedule, and by that time, then I won't be able to do this at the 2 p.m. Slot. Then it would change to an evening or whatever my work schedule is. But for now, I'm able to do it at this time, but I won't in the near future. Thumbs up. Yes, we watch YouTube for pretty much everything now. Yeah, we do too. We still watch my wife will have certain shows she watches on Netflix and a few other shows that we watch. We watch this NBC series. They're Chicago Fire, Chicago Med. For some reason, the two of us, it's one of the few that we end up really still watch. And we still catch those every week, the two shows. But beyond that, there's one or two other shows. Beyond that, we really don't watch a lot on TV anymore. Skylark Berto. Hey, Berto, how are you? Jeff Amigo, it's good to see you, Berto. Thanks very much for dropping in. I appreciate it. The single mom. Hi, Skylark. Happy Trails hiking. No worries. Never any pressure. Just like to see you when you can. No, okay, you're right. I'm not going to lie. I do need to get around more. I do. But I know you're not pressuring anybody. I realize that. But I will be around. I promise. I say that, but I need to get around more. Someone asked us what is our radio station that we like to listen to when we drive. And the answer is YouTube. You know what? I guess we don't do that in the car just because we'd have to use data, and unfortunately I don't have a lot of data for. We have a minimal of 2 gigs. We don't use it a lot, but the minute you turn YouTube on, it uses so much data, and I use it if we're out and stuff like that to, like if you're trying to map something or trying to find a location or phone number. So before you know it, you've used a gig on just goofy stuff like that. So we try not to use it as much as possible, but I found even last month, I think I used under a gig for the whole month, and we had 2 gigs, so 2 gigs each, so didn't use a lot. But I like Desmond Donder's idea of taking Daisy out, the dog out. I always said to Joe, I said, that'd be a great idea, but do a live, even for 5-10 minutes, maybe not 10, but at least 5, because I'd use probably like half a gig or something doing that. So I might try that. Off fishing. Hey, buddy, how are you doing? Good to see you, my friend. It's good to see you. Sorry, everybody. I'm just trying to read. My wife always says, don't read everything everybody says, so I try not to. Just 8 says, we don't watch or listen to radio anymore, just YouTube all the time. You know what? I'll be honest, I don't really listen to radio either. Anything like any music, I just put it on the phone, and then I put the Bluetooth on in the SUV, and we just listen to everything from the phone. So we don't use YouTube or anything in the car just because it uses the data. But I use Bluetooth for everything because it's nice to have the option in the car. But hopefully I'm able to fix that within a minute or two. I think I should be able to. When it comes back on, just let me know, please. When sound comes back on, please. When the sound comes back on, just let me know. I just tweaked it a bit, but it should come back on. I just texted him. Soaks hello there. I can read lips. Laugh out loud. Okay. So whenever I do come back on, just let me know, please. You're back. Okay, good. So everybody, I noticed that I've had audio issues. It lasts about 30 seconds. The nice thing is about OBS, I just learned this last week, without shutting the stream down like I did. Just unplug the USB plug from the mic, plug it back in. Within 20 to 30 seconds, the audio is back. So I do apologize for that, everybody, but thanks for sticking with me. I really appreciate it. I guess it's not bad if it's 20 or 30 seconds, but that's maybe the delay of me talking anyways. But thanks again. I really appreciate it. It's back on. Okay, good. Belker TV, good evening, everybody. What's up, Belker? Check-in. I just uploaded a video. Please check out all my family and friends. Well, we'll have to take a look, Belker TV. Thanks for coming. It's back, Willie Parker. Thanks again. Desmond Donders, I love it. Can someone turn off the sound of my cat, please? Yeah, can you imagine if you could do that? Just click a mute button. I can totally think of that with our dog sometimes. It's funny. You hear her now. You don't hear anything. She's pretty good. But at night, once my wife gets home, and Joe, you can attest to this, once my wife gets home, she's like a spoiled little brat, this dog. She clings on to my wife. She's like a little baby almost. She's like a little kid. She wanders around with my wife like at her feet, like nobody else pays attention to her. And you know what? She whines and she cries and she barks and she does everything. Everything she doesn't do during the day when my wife's not home. When my wife's not, I love my wife, but when my wife's not home, she's quiet as a mouse. But the minute Joe walks in, she's like a little kid that acts up around their parents or something to get their attention. But it is what it is. Now my wife's gonna pretty much have a word with me after this. Barrett Boy Woods, how you doing, buddy? It's nice to see you. It's nice to see you. Just a snowball sounds great. Well, Judy Ann, what I've done is here it is here. Right there. It's on a stand now. Before I had it like on an arm that was off to the side of the computer and it was hanging down, but it was so far away that if I went up like this, you could hear it perfect, but if I talk like this, it sounds okay. I did have like a pot filter when it was hanging, but there's really no place to put the pot filter for this. It has like a little stand, and it's kind of nice. You just stick it right in front of you, and it picks almost. On the playbacks, I thought it sounded okay, but let's see. Sorry about this, everybody. I just ran through the chat. Cooking with Fun Zone. Hello, how are you? It's nice to see you. Steve, how are you? I'm back. What do you miss? You know what? I'm just having some fun here today, Steve. Just having fun. Did you get the kids to sleep, Steve? Did they go down or? And Belker TV says, what's new, everybody? Well, it's Tuesday. It's Tube Tuesday. And I couldn't think of anything else to call it, Belker TV. So As a joke, I said to everybody, maybe I'll call every Tuesday Tube Tuesday, and then, Tube Tuesday, starting Series 1 today. I have no idea what to call every day, so that's why Tube Tuesday for today, but maybe I should call every Tuesday Tube Tuesday, and then just a rendition of every week. That way I have Tuesdays covered. The other 4 days I have to figure something out. Bearboy Woods, good. How are you? I'm good. You know what? I can't complain. You know what? I have a wonderful family. I have a wife that supports me. I have 2 kids that at least don't run when I talk to them. So no, I'm a happy fella. I can't complain at all. You know what? I get to talk to everybody here every day. So you know what? I'm quite happy about that. So Bearboy Woods, thank you so much. I really appreciate you dropping in. I really do. It's nice to have you here. Steve, that beard, Jeff, fits you like, wow. Well, actually, Steve, it's not even a beard. If you can see, I've shaved. I don't have that fine thing like Bob, but it doesn't look good like Bob's does anyways. I said I haven't shaved my head, and this Saturday it'll be 2 weeks. As you can see, there's not, as Bob says, not a lot of growth on top of the fairway there. So I'll give it to this Saturday. If it doesn't start getting a little bit, if the roots don't start showing a little bit better, I think I'll have to trim it off again. As far as I'm concerned, it looks better without it anyways. At least at this point in my life. Let's see. Oh yeah, Desmond's Donner's growth of the day. You know what? That's why I didn't shave. I didn't shave. I always shave Saturdays. Came Saturday, I was going to shave, and I'm like, maybe I should keep it up for Desmond's Donners. And then I'm like, I can't keep this. This is it's starting to grow in already. But the one thing I can't do is under here. I still can't figure out how to. I need to trim this. No, this side is a little thicker than this side, so I have to trim it. No, whatever. I have to trim this side down. See, I don't even know what the heck I'm doing. But anyways, most likely by Saturday it'll all be gone again. Try to keep it clean, I guess. Yes, Steve, Stokes Explorers here. I'm just talking him up like a storm there, Steve, because I'm telling everybody what a great channel he has. No, just 8. I talked to him last night only. Talked to Big Keg last night. He said he's sorry that he missed the lives, but what it is you know what? He gets up. So at 2 o'clock, where he lived before, at 2 o'clock, it was always 5 o'clock in the morning for him. So, but you know, 5 o'clock in the morning is pretty early. But he was, he always coming that. But now that he's moved, he's an hour ahead. So instead of 5, it would be 6. And he says his schedule's all mixed up. But let's put it this way: Keg is busy now. Now that he's moved, I said to Joe, I'm so happy that he's keeping himself busy. I said, YouTube's great, but we all know, it's better for him to be doing other stuff and that, like that, having a life and that. So it's good to see that he's busy and stuff, and he seems to love what he's doing, and I'm happy. I mean, love seeing his videos, but I'm so happy that he's out doing videos. He's busy. He's got a life going on. So we said we're so happy for him in that. But everybody, if you get to check out Keg's latest video, you get to see one of the latest places that he's been in that. But you should check him out. The last few weeks he's been posting videos from his new location in Corindi and all the different areas around it, and some fantastic shots and stuff. I said it's absolutely beautiful there. It really is. San Diego Barbie, how are you? It's nice to see you. Welcome. Hope you're having a good day, San Diego Barbie. Thanks for dropping in. I really appreciate it. I really do. I got ahead of myself a little bit today. Oh, geez, Steve. You know what? That's I don't know what to say. All I know is I need to get clean shaven, Steve. That's all. Oh, Joe. Okay, I can't read your 2 comments, you two, Steve and Joe. I'll let you 2 talk back and forth. Okay, how's that? Yes, skills. I love it, Bob. That's it. Grass doesn't grow on busy streets, Jeff. Bob, that would be a great message on a shirt. Grass doesn't grow on busy streets. That's a fantastic. I'd never use it, but that's a fantastic one, Gil Skills. You know what? If everybody likes the ugly mug mode, check out Gil Skills. If you check out his channel in the About section, you'll be able to click. He has merchandise. He's put out a mug, Gil Skills merchandise, and he, when he always jokes about the ugly mug mode, check it out. You'll get to see a cup. Anyways, please check out Gil Skills, Bob's channel, and check out his merchandise. He's done a great job with that. Please, everybody. Let's see here. Sorry, everybody. I'm just running through the chat. I just have to scroll it through. He's put out a few videos, but not seen Big Keg on here in a few days. No, Desmond's Donders. I just think Keg, you know, to be honest, I don't want to say he doesn't have time. He's busy only, you know what? And it is the future for him. It's a totally different switch time for him. If pretty much, so whatever time it is, you add 12 hours plus, I guess 4, you add 16 hours now. So it's 16 hours ahead in the future from here right now. So it's, what's that, 7 o'clock at, yeah, it's 7 in the morning for him, I guess, right now. So, you know, it's early morning and stuff, and whatever he is up to, and that he's just a busy man right now. And he's, you know what, he seems to be having a good time, and that's the main thing. It really is. I think he was worried about, you know, he'd moved there, he'd lived there previously, but you know, when you move and stuff, and from your family and that. But he seems to just love where he is and that. So I'm very, very happy. I think everybody should be happy for him. He seems to be really enjoying it. And his goatee is bright pink right now. So if you get a chance, check that video out. Oh yes, please check it out, because at one point he said to us that the ladies are telling him what he should do with. So the idea that he said ladies, that's fantastic. So everybody check out Keg, okay? You're not. If you don't know Big Keg, check his channel out. You won't be disappointed. But he's one great fella in that. And my wife absolutely loves Keg. Not in a weird way, but Big Keg reminds her of her father. So please check out Big Keg. And that's not meant to put Keg down. That's a compliment. So, and all of a sudden Keg appears. No, just teasing. Oh, Desmond's Donders. It's a bit like Frozen. Let it grow, let it grow, let it grow. Yes, can you imagine? Oh my gosh. It'd be like one of those. We watched this movie one time. It's called Redemption. I think it's called Hummingbird in the UK. But you know how movies sometimes in the States and in North America and the UK, they call them something. Here in North America, it was a Jason Statham movie. It's called Redemption here in North America. But over in the UK, they called it Hummingbird. And he made this movie. In the intro, he plays this guy that had been a military guy, and he let himself. He went out of society, and he became a bum for the last year. Anyways, the intro of the movie starts off. He's got long, straggly hair, because you know the guy's pretty much bald. And anyways, he starts off. He's got long, straggly hair, and then he shaves it off at the beginning of the movie, pretty much to his, you know, the Statham look. But my wife said, don't dare grow your hair long, because it's going to end up stringy, and I'd look like the Crypt Keeper if I grew it. It'd be like long, straggly, whatever, like at the back, whatever, and then like nothing there. So I there's no way I can do that. Willie, super kick that like button. Thanks, Willie. Appreciate it. I appreciate it. Yes, I'm happy for Big Cake. So am I, Julianne. I really am. He's the greatest of fellas and stuff. You know, he really loves seeing and talking to everybody. But you know, he's a real super nice fella. He really is. You know, he's a big teddy bear at heart. You know, when at the end of his videos when he goes hooroo, that's one of my favorite things I've ever heard in my life. And you know, just a great fella. Really is. And average Jojo, not your average Jojo, Big Keg, check him out. It's free. Become a kegster. Yes, if you want to become a kegster, go click that link, and you know, even become a kegster too. And Raphael Scrapper says, yes, I can confirm Keg is a cool bud. I have had big respect for him and his creations. Now he is getting to know his new place and so many new stuff he always shares with us. Raphael Scrapper, you're 100%. He's a super nice gentleman. He is. Gil Skill says, much love to Big Keg. You got that right, everybody. You got that right. Lily Gazoo, how are you? It's nice to see you, Lily. Thank you very much for dropping in. I appreciate it. I do appreciate it. I hope you're having a nice day. It's nice to see you today. Thank you very much for dropping in. I really appreciate it. Let's see. Let me just take a sip of my, as I was joking, my gin and juice. It's coffee. It's nothing more than coffee, but I thought I'd get a good laugh every time I say that. Oh, gosh. Oh, gosh, where are we here? And as my wife would say, we're at home. I want to make sure that this is loaded still, because sometimes I could get dropped off, but seems to be fine today, so that's good. So how's everybody else? Bob, pizza, pizza, pizza. I'm just teasing. Pizza's my joke with Bob. Every time I yell out pizza or he yells out pizza, we both know exactly that's code for something. It's just it's kind of a constant running joke with us. Lily, hey idiot, hey Lily, how are you? It's nice to see you. I love that. I do love it. It's nice to have everybody here today. You know what? Every time I see the emojis, I love them. I'll tell you how long it took me to figure out where emojis were. I remember I was looking on the keyboard. I'm like, where the heck do you get these emojis from? It was my wife that said, oh, you have to click such and such. This tells you how wonderful I am with YouTube and stuff to figure out emojis. Oh my gosh, look who it is. We said it enough, everybody. We said it enough. We said it enough. It's like we wiggled our nose like I Dream of Jeannie, or what was it? I Dream of Jeannie? No, Bewitched, right? You remember that? Desmond's daughter still at home. Yep, my videos, Raphael Scrapper says, yep, my video just got processed, ready to upload. Good, Raphael Scrapper, that's amazing. And there's Gentleman of the Hour, Big Keg. G'day, Jeff and fellow Drongos. Well, Keg, we all know who the Drongo of the day is, don't we? Keg, it's great to see you. I was just saying, you know what? If you watch a replay about 4 or 5 minutes, Keg, at one point, you'll hear what I was talking about. We were talking about you, Keg, saying what a great gentleman. We had a couple of people drop your links just a few minutes ago, Keg. It's good to see you. Everybody was asking for you, too. I said, you know what? Everybody, he's busy. He's enjoying his life. He's loving his new location. And you know what? We're saying how your new, in the new video, Joe says it's all, your goatee's nice and pink and stuff. But it's good to see you, Keg. I hope you're doing well, my friend. Everybody say hi to Big Keg, okay? Yes, just ate pizza. Keg, this is for you. I love it. I love it. I love it. I said it a little while ago, and I said, you know, I just say it 3 times, and you know what happens if I say I love it, I love it, I love it. Yep, and Big Keg, Judy Ann from Just Ate, they were just asking about you as well. Yep, everybody's been asking for you, Keg, wondering how you're doing. I said, not that I know, but, you know, we were talking to you last night or on the video and that, and you were saying how you were in that. But everybody's been asking for you, Keg, and I said, you know what, you've been busy, man. You've been enjoying your life and that. And everybody said they're happy for you, my friend. Big Keg, you've been talking about me. Nothing bad, Keg. I promise. It's all been good. Everybody will attest to that. It's all been good, my friend. Lily Kazoo, my sister's puzzled. I said, oh my gosh, I'm going to watch Idiot of the Day live. She doesn't YouTube. Yeah, Lily, my name's Jeff, but Idiot of the Day is just a great name for a channel. So we came up with it last summer. Somebody had like road rage on my wife, and she called him an idiot of the day. Stuck in our heads, and when we decided to make the channel, we just stuck with the name. That's all. It's just kind of a catchy name. You know how everybody makes names up for their channels? Just kind of a catchy one that people remember, either in a good way or bad way. Not too many people get upset with it, but you know, it's just a name. Yes, Keg is awesome. Just ate. You're 100% right on that. Lily, Jojo, that's my wife. Joe, Lily saying hi to you. Raphael Scrapper, Big Keg, so many positive words flying to your side. Sorry, you need to rewatch that one. Raphael Scrapper, he's a good fella, isn't he? Everybody's been saying what a great fella Big Keg is today. Well, they always do, but everybody's been talking about you, Big Keg. Steve, you could grow that beard and bleach the beard like Hulk Hogan. Oh yeah, Steve, I don't know about that. You can see it. It's all white and reddish and yellow and whatever color. It's. I tried to do this, but you can see the other parts are growing in now. But we'll give it till Saturday, and you know, maybe I'll trim it up here, see what it looks like. My problem is the shaving underneath. I still can't figure out how to connect it properly. Once I do that, maybe I could work it out. But yeah, Joe, yikes, no way, Steve. Yes, Desmond Donners. Big Keg is Beetlejuice. Say his name 3 times and he appears. You've got it, Desmond Donners. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I'm less stressed and sleep better. Can't wake up. Keg, take it easy, okay? You don't need to be getting up for this. I mean, we love having you, but you get your rest, buddy. And it's good that you're, you know what? It looks like you're just having a blast. You know what? When you're going through that the caravan the other day in your video, I thought, oh man, I so wish it was spring and summer right now. At least spring and summer our way. Keg, we've been in a deep freeze here. Yesterday was -20, and then Celsius, and with the wind chill, it was -30. This morning, -24, -25, and then tomorrow it's going to be like +4 or +5. So, been ridiculous weather here. But I hear you've, in certain parts of Australia, I think Sky Pilot, Ice Spike, they've all been saying like high 30s, early 40s. I think even Mia from Aussie 1968 was saying how hot it was there. I imagine it must have been hot for you too, my friend. Gil Skills, Big Keg, that's because your body's catching up on its sleep. Exactly, Bob. You know what? And it's so good for him. It really is. He looks like he's just having a blast, and you know what? And the weather looks just amazing. In one of the videos, you know what? There was a house, and he's driving by, and they showed a house, and literally on the other side of the trees of the house, there's 3 or 4 kangaroos in there. I thought, now, you know, none of us will ever see that in a million years in our life unless we went to the zoo. But you know what? Just incredible footage. Just incredible. Big Keg, thanks everybody. You know what? You deserve it, Keg. You do. You're a great fella, and you know what? Like we all say, you know what? You go to Keg's channel, you become a Kegster. Join the Kegster. Join the Kegster Union. Go to Big Keg's channel, everybody. Steve Belief says, "Good evening, kids. Are almost asleep, and I'm having fun here. How are you, Steve? You know what? I imagine, you know what? I understand what you're saying. I say to Joe around 9:30 our time. Usually, I always try to get Ethan to bed by 9 o'clock, but it seems like it's around 9:30 every night because he pushes it off. He says, "Oh, I'm going to have snack." He goes to have a bowl of cereal at 9 or something. He doesn't do anything. He doesn't brush his teeth, but he pushes it off. He gets like 20, 30 minutes every night, it seems like that. I said, "You know what's going to happen? We're going to start taking time away from you on the weekend." He says, "Oh, no. Yeah. Oh, gosh, what a day it's been. What a day it's been. Big Keg, so we're talking at the very beginning, you know, Chillin' with Millen. Chillin' with Millen put up a video last night. Desmond Donder has like a challenge going on about if you go to his channel, how you can. He listed a bunch of different Scottish words, and he liked people to do like little videos and stuff, and how you try to pronunciate the words and stuff. So last night we were watching, and Joe says, "Look at this one. Chillin' with Millen put a video up," and it was so darn funny. He does tries to imitate the Scottish words, but he tries to do it with like a Canadian accent. Like he imitates these fellas from 30-some years ago called Bob and Doug. They're these actors, comedians that imitated. It was an American and Canadian guy pretending they were two northern Canadian fellas, and they talk like this, with talking like this and really slow and what everybody thinks Canadians sound like. So, anyways, the shtick was hilarious, and he did it all for Desmond Donder's challenge. But if you get a chance, it's absolutely hilarious. Willie Parker, what's your favorite thing to eat? Well, I don't know. If you're talking to everybody chime in on it. I like pizza, right, Bob? Italian food, Chinese food. I like a little bit of everything. I like pitas. Oh my gosh, do I like Mexican food tremendously. Gil Skills, Kegsters and Gilsters need to get together and have a party sometime. That would be fun, Bob. That would be fun. That certainly would be fun. Desmond Donders, did somebody say party? Oh my gosh, can you imagine? Could you imagine? You know, it would be so fun. You know what? I see some of these channels. They get the Hangouts going, and I think there was another day I saw. Joe and I watched one with. It had WTF Mike Albright on the Sunday night, I think, and it was something the round table. Oh my gosh! If anybody ever gets a chance to see that, now if you want to, if you have kids, maybe don't let the kids watch. But man, the round table they were on, and my gosh, Mike Albright is drop dead, absolutely hilarious. If you get to check out the other day's round table, I can't remember the exact channel name, but if you go to Mike Albright's one of his last videos, in the link, I think the video is it's like either a minute long or something, but in the drop down on the description, it tells you. I think it was Sunday night. He did a round table live with these people. I think there was like 6 or 8 people in it. It was so funny. Joe and I were like crying, but you have to. I mean, adult language, but you have to see it if you want the greatest laugh ever, and like the humor coming out of Mike Albright, the guy's wit. The guy doesn't. He's not a loss for anything. So if you get a chance, check it out. And you know, Mike Albright, everybody knows. You know, he's a great fella and that great moderator, but he's a great. Great gentleman, that, and I really don't think people would be disappointed. He has a great channel, everybody. He really does. I know Bob from Gill Skills, Big Keg. Everybody can attest to that. Real nice fella, too. Really nice gentleman. Steve Believe Guitar says, Idiot of the day, yeah, I understand, laugh out loud. Funny thing is that I just got over a terrible cold cough, and my kids are still sick this morning. What a nightmare. Yeah, it's the truth, isn't it? This time of year, you know what? You get over one thing, and somebody else in the house gets something else. And you know what? Being kids, too, Steve, you know, when one gets over one thing, the other usually brings the other thing home. And once they get over it, usually they bring it home for mom and dad. So it's a never-ending cycle. I guess it takes a little on their immunity. And then things change around after a few years. Pizza. Oh, my gosh, yes. Skills Bob says pizza and steak. Oh, my gosh. Can you imagine? Oh, I love steak. You know what? We never have... You know what? That's true. We don't ever have steak for some reason in the winter. We seem to have it in the summer, spring. Get the barbecue out and grill our barbecue a steak and stuff. Don't have it a lot, but when we do, Joe will get like onions and peppers and all that kind of stuff. Wrap it up in tinfoil and put it on the barbecue and stuff like that. On the what do you call it? Mashed potato, not mashed potatoes. What do you call it? Baked potatoes on the barbecue. I'm getting hungry, fellas, ladies and gentlemen. I'm getting hungry. I'm hungry. I'm gonna ask Joe. I'm sure she's not in the chat, but I'll have to see what's for dinner. I'm sure it's. We have to go shopping, so right after dinner, after we pick Joe up, so might be a tiny bit, but have to figure out what's for supper tonight. Oh, Desmond's Donner's Thai food. Yes, I like some Thai too. Fried chicken. Oh, Willie. You know what? If you could bring the fried chicken, I'd be up for that, buddy. Steve, you're right. I got the copyright for pizza. I'm Italian. Oh, Steve, I imagine your pizza must be delicious, my friend. Yes, not your average JoJo. She says, and here's the playlist for Desmond's Donner's Scottish Pronunciation Challenge, everybody. So if you go to JoJo's link there, click that. You get into Desmond's Donner's Scottish Pronunciation Challenge. It's absolutely hilarious. Really hilarious, everybody. You won't be a Big Keg Round Table Roast. Yes, Big Keg. Mike Albright is on that, and he is just drop dead hilarious. When he gets spieling off him, the other fellas, and then the ladies, oh man, the mouse on some of those ladies. Oh man, I can't believe it. But Mike is the best. He really is. Really is the best. It's R-rated, but you know what? Most of us are adults. If you're not, well, you know, a young kid, I maybe wouldn't advise, but most of us adults, if you don't like that content, you know, I imagine you would just stay away anyways, but... you know, I'm up for it. I don't care. I don't let the kids. You know, it's after. It's later on in the evening anyway. So it was 11 p.m. here, 10 p.m. Central. But I don't know if they do it every Sunday. It was the first time I came across it. But if they're gonna do it every weekend, I'm up for it because it's drop dead hilarious. Gill Skills agreed. Yes, Bob. It's so funny. Raphael Scrapper, Jeff, try some Polish food when you had the opportunity. You will not be disappointed. I imagine I won't. I don't. You know what? Raphael Scrapper, I've had a little bit, but I'm not going to lie to you. I don't know a lot of Polish food. I'm a big Hungarian food. I love Hungarian food. There's a place downtown here in London. I've always wanted to take my wife. It's called Budapest. I went 23 years ago when I moved here, and then when my brother finished universities, my parents took us all out for him graduating university, and we went. It was like a 7 or 8 course meal. One of the best meals I've ever had, but I'm going to have to try Polish food. I don't know, Joe, we might have had Polish food at one of the weddings and stuff we've been to. But Raphael Scrapper, I will take your word on that, and I'm going to have to try that, my friend. I know I like some Greek food, and I like some Portuguese. Oh my gosh, I love Portuguese chicken. Oh, Gill Skills, because it's grill food. Oh gosh, Bob, you're right. Can you imagine if we just sat here one day and just talked about food? I don't think any of us, I think we might be done within about 5 minutes. Desmond's Donner, so barbecue is winter. In winter, we do. Desmond's Donners, Dave, we don't do it here. You know, a lot of people do, but we have it out on our deck, so we don't get out quite as much in the winter with it. Everything seems to be closed up. But if I had a garage like I did with the house I had before, I keep it in the garage and barbecue, but where we live, we don't have one for a garage. Desmond's Donners, laugh out loud. All this food is making me hungry as well. Oh my gosh, is it ever? Jojo says, we always lead to food around here. We do, don't we? We do. Raphael Scrapper, one of the most popular Polish dinners is called Red Apple. Raphael, I can't probably pronounce it. Red Apple Koziołan Jablocku. They get tons of awards, and I can say they cook real Polish traditional food. Raphael, that sounds amazing, and I'm sorry if I butchered that. I really am. Andy's Journeys. Greetings from Chattanooga, Tennessee. I was going to say Chattanooga Hoochie Hooch. Andy's Journeys, how are you, my friend? It's great to have you here. Thanks very much for dropping in. Much appreciated. I got about 5 minutes left. It's 3:20. Like I always joke around, I have to be off the air by 3:25 because it gives me 10 minutes to pick Ethan up at school. So 5 more minutes and I'll call it a day. But I want to say thanks to everybody for coming today. I really do. Andy's Journeys, Eddie of the Day. Would love to see you in a surströmming challenge. What is that? Andy's Journeys, what is that? Do a surströmming challenge. What is that, Andy's Journeys? Let me know in the chat. I'm not sure. I'll have to look that up. I don't know what that is. I'll have to read through the chat again. Desmond's Daughters, what do you mean one day if we talk about food? Oh, Desmond's Daughters, wouldn't it be great if one whole day was spent every week? All we did was sit around talking about our favorite foods. I mean, I know we do that anyways, but that would be fun. That was fun, but got to go back to work. Okay, Julianne, take care. Thanks for dropping in. Okay, Julianne, you and Louise have a good one. Okay, thanks again. We'll see you again. Steve believes someone here on YouTube said that he tried a Norwegian dish and it was basically a full cow's head into the dish. Yikes! Can you imagine? I can't even imagine. What? Not your average JoJo and his journeys. No way, not in my house. What is it, Joe? I'm curious. Do a surströmming challenge. Joe, you must know what this is because I certainly have no idea what Andy's Journeys is talking about. Big Keg. My neighbors when I grew up were German, Polish, and Hungarian. Great food. It certainly is, Keg. Unfortunately, here's my family. My dad's side, 100% Irish. My mom's side were Scottish and German. So we did have a lot of different meals from my mom's side, but my dad's side were everything was Irish, 100%. Andy's Journeys, not your average JoJo. We would have to do this outside. Andy's Journeys, my wife must know what you're talking about. I have no idea. I'll ask her later what it is. It's a fermented herring in a can. The can bulges out. You just said the word herring. Fermented herring. Oh my gosh. Is it good, Andy's Journeys? I imagine it probably is. Desmond's Journeys, laugh out loud. That's all we do anyways. Exactly, Desmond's Daughters, it is. Raphael Scrapper says, there's one tricky one because it's called a Hungarian cake and has nothing in common with Hungarian, just beef goulash at the potato fried cake with splash of sour cream. Freshy on top, just love it. Oh my gosh. Lily Gazoo, thanks for hosting, Jeff. Lily, thanks so much. I'm going to be off here, Lily, in a second. So thanks again, Lily. I appreciate it. Does anybody like, what is it, Joe? What do you, with the sour cream, what do you make? Anybody like pierogies? My wife loves to make pierogies. We have them once every couple months. She fries up pierogies with bacon and onions and a lot of different things. Love them. Desmond's Daughters, I saw the Manx Beer Club do this surströmming challenge. Indoors, they were weeks getting the smell of the house and beards. Oh my gosh. Big Keg, smash the like button before you leave, folks. Thanks, Keg. I appreciate it, buddy. Yes, much love to everybody. Catch you tomorrow. Take care, Steve. Bye, everybody. Take care, Steve. Bye, Lily. Great stream as always, my friend. Jojo, have a great night. Steve, have a great night, everybody. Andy's Journeys. It's a Swedish delicacy, but known to be one of the worst foods in the world. I guess that's why Joe said no. Okay, I guess I should head off, everybody. It's 3:24, so let me just pull that up here. Looks like it was a busy day today. It was. So, Raphael Scrapper, I'll make that one day for you so you can check it out. That sounds awesome, Raphael Scrapper. Everybody, I want to thank each and every one of you. It's been a great Tuesday. I mean, it's Tuesday. Pierogies. Oh my gosh, Raphael. I love pierogies. And my wife, she can cook up pierogies. Oh, that would be delicious. Pierogies, bacon, onions. Oh, I can smell the onions caramelizing. A little bit of bacon in the room. Is anybody in for that? I'm totally in for that right now. Thanks so much, everybody, for coming. Gil Skills Bob. I love pierogies too. Keg. Oh, hooroo, everybody. I love it, Keg. Bye, Willie, Raphael, Steve, Big Keg, Bob, everybody. Andy's Journeys. Willie, everybody, thanks to everybody for coming. Bid you do. Joe, I'll see you at 5. Desmond's Donders, thanks a lot, buddy. Thanks for a cracking stream. Jeff, see you tomorrow. Take care, everybody. I'll be back tomorrow to, we'll catch everybody tomorrow, okay? Have a good one. Good night, everybody. Or have a good one. Bye-bye.